Well, it's late and it's Sunday. Been busy, but these are piling up. Made it to the other side. No, I will always not condemn Hamas. When the Israeli does not condemn Hamas, I will not condemn the Israeli. When Israel admits apartheid, she will join the ranks, the US and European apartheid tradition, no doubt the Japanese, and will then acknowledge that apartheid generates terrorism/freedom fighters like the Sakari. If you don't know who that is, you are not educated enough to understand the discussion, you will be short-handed. That Europe denies the crimes of its colonial heritage is not a good enough excuse, though Bibi did say to Joe, you of all people cannot condemn us, look at your own story. The media dropped that like a hot potato. CNN brows furrowed. What? Will Islam/Hamas not condemn Israel? That's the only question I have. Can Islam see in Israel its own deadly excesses and forgive this butchery on no more evidence than that the Israelis might wake up from its religious narcotic idiocy and never again say, Jews don't do that, because you just did, and you are. Can that admission with reparation paid by Europe and the US be enough? I doubt it. It was possible after 9/11, but the US reacted like the children they are. Honestly, girls, after exterminating tens of millions to create your own country, you ought to know payback was due. A forgiving of debt. Yes, apparently a habit of civilizations right up to the Romans. Forgivings of past debts and trespasses were apparently a trait of kingdoms, which is a dark reason why the Roman elite so abhorred kings. The elite lived on what was eternally owed them, they thought. Brutus and Cassius were like banks representing bankers. Caesar said, the world owes you nothing, get a job, hence the Ides of March. Yeah, there is a rough alternative to world history, and the West is a mess, hence the white knuckles when truths are told, the foamings at the mouth. Can Israel earn that with atonement? Actually, both sides have defined themselves by what they condemn. I have a narrative of what has happened in Gaza, not based on fact. I am not there. I rely on the few who are there to understand, but even people who are there seem not to understand. This happens a lot. Even witnesses will change what they see, depending. On the day the Israelis said they are animals, it did what only humans ever do. Does Hamas call Israel animals? I don't know, and it matters. Romans slew Gauls, but did not call them animals. It may be a mark of monotheistic so-called civilization that we can't kill or enslave another person, so we get our scientists to imagine them as animals. It is the word we use. It is what we do. We modern civilized people, post-AD people, we have assiduously, scientifically dehumanized other humans. So we can do what our Bibles prescribe. We can kill them morally. I went to see a play last night. It was extraordinary, executed as well as could be imagined, but I understood nothing, not a word, not a scene. I'm easy. If I see a good play done badly, which is often, or a bad play done well, which is rare, I am left with admiration for playwright or actor or even director. But here everything was good. The problem was me. This is what society looks like for me, that the majority of its audience lives in it and is satisfied with its provision. It's rich and it's poor. It's happy and sad, or at least reassured by its constancy and the hopes it sustains. Some people live on and value hope. It is an American value for sure, and works for many who dare do no more than hope. But is that the majority? Is it even the majority of each person? What the play was missing was a person who dissented. Not dissent as an idea, but a character who said, I cannot thrive in this play. Hamlet cannot thrive in Denmark. Most everyone else is pretty cool with it. Hamlet could, therefore, be eliminated, banished, sent to England, killed by England, or just become English. It shall not be seen in him there, for there they are as mad as he. Would the audience then think, oh, good, that's good. Now Denmark can go on happy as it is, and I'd like to go there on holiday. It's a fair take. In this play, there was no urgent animal trying to be free of society. And really, the only free society is the one that allows this urgent animal, can cope with Blanche, Hamlet, Henry V, allow them. The play without them and their healthy destructiveness will tell us maybe all is well, reassure us that the doctrines of obedience do indeed keep us safe, that we are all made in someone's image and should therefore live our lives in mimicry. This is a job well done, but I must leave unannounced and seek elsewhere for the lightning that is promised by every proscenium everywhere. The agreement in the audience last night that it was good, that the beast never even materialized, was a gentle warning. The great thing about comedy to me is that this urge, this anarchic energy is everything, which is why it was banned by churches, always and forever. The choice we make when humans behave inhumanely to say that Hamas is starving Palestinians because it cannot be us is a religious choice. It claims that people are made good by being religious. That claim is false. If you watch genocides or just good old baby killings on your screens and think your people could not do that, you're wrong. To say Hamas is using human shields, laying blame that way for the murder you are committing, is as old as Sand Creek, the Blitz, and Dresden. A civilized people does not attack civilians, shield or not.